everyone. Dive into Anchor Together, a captivating YouTube series that offers an intimate look into the extraordinary lives of seafarers and their families.
From long-standing maritime partnerships to new connections formed at sea, Anchored Together highlights the incredible journeys of those who navigate both the ocean and the relationships with passion and resilience. Get ready for an engaging twist with Anchored Together. Hi viewers, today we have this wonderful couple with us and we want you to know that they're going to tell us some really exciting stuff. So this Anchor Today episode is going to be one you're going to be watching again and again. So let's start over here. The lady first. May I have your name, ma'am, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Daisy Jafrani, and currently I am with 21 Key School as a counseling psychologist and a special educator. Apart from that, I also conduct gender sensitization courses for Charismite, again related with the marine industry. I have been in the advertising field for many years, but there was a sudden twist to my career, and it will come in the due course why and how it happened.
From advertising to psychologist, that's a long leap over there.
Long leap, yes.
Okay. So, Captain.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Captain Asif Jafrani. I'm now with V-Ships as a training superintendent. I carry out their training for right from cadets till masters. I do various courses for them, BTRM, LCHS, STS, and these are both online as well as face-to-face. Before this, I was a sailing master. I started my career way back in 1991, and I was with Exxon as a cadet, and then I did my second mates, and I was with World Tankers, and then I changed over to MMSI for a long time, nearly 9 years with them, and towards the end of my career, I was with OSM Norway.
Okay.
That's
great. So,
pretty much about myself.
Mumbaikar?
Born and brought up in Bombay.
Born and brought up.
Same here, born and brought up.
Both Mumbaikars. And you have a psychologist at home. So, is she able to predict every move you're going to make? Is she watching? Okay, now this is what he's going to say.
She could do that way before when we were...
But luckily, as a counseling psychologist, I mean, it's not ethical to counsel the family members. So I thank my stars for that.
Okay, all right. Good. You've been saved a lot of stress.
And basically, we are not very good liars. I can tell you that. We are very straightforward people.
Yes, okay. I never thought of shippies like that, but I must tell my wife this. Yes. Okay. So how did your paths cross?
We've known each other for about 32 years now because we were in college together.
Okay. College romance?
College romance from my side. She just wanted to be in the friend zone, but I finally managed to break into something.
A very honest man, like he knows where he was going to be pushed, but
Yes,
he managed to come out of it.
He did.
Okay, good. So did he have to make a lot of effort to get out of the friend zone, or?
Yes, it took me about a year and a half, and it's quite a sorry state, I remember on Valentine's Day, I went up right up to her house, and I used to stay at Bandra, she used to stay in Malad, and I went to Malad and I'd got a Valentine card, everything ready, and I didn't give it to her, and then when she came down, I said, show me around, this area. I've never been to Malad, and she took me around, and then she showed me the bus stop with the bus goes back to station. So I gave her
Pointed
the card.
in the right direction.
Yeah, no, I gave her the card and jumped into the bus. So that was the way
I didn't want to wait for the reaction.
Yeah, I didn't want to know. I said, I'll come to know later on.
Good. So tell me, Daisy, why are you putting him in the friend zone in the first place? Now we want to work on some psychology onto you.
Yeah.
Like.
See, the thing is, he never showed anything of that, He was one of the naughty ones out over there in the group. So I honestly didn't know that he kind of liked me. But when I saw the Valentine card, it came as a shocker to me.
Okay.
And it took me quite some time
Was it
because
a happy shock or was it a shock?
like shock you can say, because I didn't know I didn't know about it. So that is what it was.
Nice, but it all ended nicely.
Yes, yes, it did.
So then he proposed to you at some stage during your romance thing, or you went straight to, okay, let's get married and get this done?
It took us some time.
It took us some time because we were from two different religions.
Yes.
She's a Catholic and I'm a Muslim, but my mother was a Catholic. So
Okay.
that was the good part. I had some leeway. So
Okay.
it took us some time actually, from my side it was no problems. I never had any problem. But from her side, there were some, they had some, say that no Muslim and some, but
Objections,
we worked out.
families, yes.
We worked it out. It took us some time. It took us about 3 years. Though we got married really young. I got married just in my cadetship. I didn't
That's an
complete
early
my
marriage,
exams.
early marriage,
So
yeah.
I finished my C time and I got married.
But that's good actually.
Yeah.
That's a good time to do it. Or then you wait too
Yeah.
long. Then
Then you wait till you're master. Then it's too late.
Yeah,
So it's better.
Yeah. It doesn't always work well. Good. And so you took up psychology in college itself, and then later on, or it was a
No. My counseling psychology is basically, I was in the advertising industry
yes.
all these years.
So any big names you worked with?
Oh yeah, I was working with Sachi and Sachi in the film
really
department,
big, yeah.
and I used to handle most of the print shoots, the production work out there. After my first baby was born, I knew I had to kind of settle back at home. But then my boss called me and he said, why don't you just be a freelancer for us? You can consult, be a consultant. And I started back when he was 2 years old, and then I've been, I think, working with a whole lot of other agencies like Mudras and Trikayagre, many of them, where all my friends were there. I kind of deviated from the advertising agency, though I was in contact and I used to do shoots, not so many. It was because of the second son, who's on the spectrum. He is autistic. And initially both of us didn't know that he was autistic. So it was a big kind of journey for us. Until now it is a journey, but I'm very happy to say that he's completed his TYBMM.
Okay.
Yeah, and
He's doing fine. He's doing fine.
He's made us proud,
exceeding
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
People keep saying, okay, autism and they cannot do much, but I'm very proud. We both are very proud of what he has been doing. He's done his TYBMM. He's an artist. He draws beautifully. He paints. He's into music. He plays the piano. He plays the keyboard. So we are blessed. I always say we are blessed to have him because he is the main thing which bonds us together. She was, as I told you, we got married very young, and she was actually running the house, not me. And after I cleared my exams, yet she was earning much more than me. And we had the option, either she continues and I leave.
Yeah.
But she was more gracious. She realized that, son, he was more closer to her. And
Yes.
she said, no, you put in so much effort into this thing. I want you to go. And it was always her. She used to keep pushing me. Yeah, you got to become a master, and then after you become a master, now you got to do marine law and something or the other. She keeps pushing,
Well, that's interesting,
which
yes,
is good.
because often things may not go this way. Well, you have two kids.
I have two kids. We got an elder boy, by the grace of God. He's in Australia. He's finished his PhD in molecular biology, and he is working right now over there.
Very
And
nice.
he went. He got a complete fully paid scholarship after his masters. So he's doing.
Is he
exceedingly
married?
well.
Is he
No,
on his own?
he just finished his 25th birthday. He's a
Okay.
kid. Yeah.
A kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got married at
had kids,
26.
You had kids.
Yeah, I got married at 25, but he's yet a kid.
Okay, good. So you guys met, and then romance blossomed and everything, and he told us about the Valentine's Day thing. He was in the Merchant Navy already. So what did you think of the Merchant Navy? You said, okay, he's a catch, or God, what am I getting into?
Not exactly as a catch, because I knew him from college days. So I knew him as a person, and I used to it was not basically dating, you can say. He used to meet me at the stations because his training, I think cadet training was at Karigat, Grand Road.
Grand Road.
And I was also
yeah.
working there. So he used to, I don't know, he used to, I think, check the timing, when I'm leaving office, and he used to be there.
Guys have to work it out that only. Girls don't give you any extra leeway or anything.
No leeway.
Yeah, I'll do it my train.
Yeah.
He can.
So I used to tell him, now you hop into this train, I'm getting into the same train. So that's how it was. But
So-
I knew about Merchant Navy thing. I mean, I think he spoke quite a lot about it. And that's how I understood the entire thing. Yeah.
Right. So, with your family, of course, we had some objections, but was Merchant Navy an objection as well, or was it clean? Oh, what the hell?
No, that was not at all. I mean, the career was nothing.
Not a bother.
Not at all.
Okay. So, you guys got married. He went off to sail, and was he there when the babies arrived? The two boys arrived.
For the first baby, he was there for the entire, I think, my
stayed
pregnancy.
for an entire pregnancy.
Is it?
I stayed another 3 months more also. Finally, she got fed up of me, so you got to go now.
Time to go.
But
Okay.
for my second boy, I had planned it and I knew, yes, I'm going to come. But then she had some complications and she went for a cesarean. So I came actually 3 days after he was born. But okay. That's part and parcel of shipping. You can't plan. We plan for everything, but these things, sign on, sign off, can never be planned.
Yes. So I guess you know her pretty well, and she knows you pretty well. So what's her favorite actor?
Her favorite actor? Her favorite actor is actually Kesto Mukherjee.
What?
Yes, I can tell
Really?
you that. Yes, she really loves him. I don't know why, but she says I like to see his movies, Bombay to Goa. and all
I
that.
can still watch Bombay to
Is it?
Goa for
Okay,
Mahmood
alright.
and
I
all the
imagine
characters.
people want to watch it for Amitabh probably, but for Kesto, okay.
She preferred. She likes all the characters like Mahmood, Kesto Mukherjee. all the fringe actors, she says they are better.
She likes the comics, she likes the
Yeah.
comedians. Do you like stand-up comedy at all?
Yes, I do watch. Yes.
Any favorites at the moment?
No favorites. Like most of the times, I think I watch it with Asif because he also keeps on surfing, and I enjoy it. Yeah.
And there's a whole load of them on
Yes,
the net
whole lot
now.
of it, yeah.
Some of them are pretty good. And what's his favorite actor, actress?
His favorite actor, I think, is I don't think it's Akshay Kumar. It is this guy, Salman Khan. I think he does watch a lot of
Salman
movies.
Khan,
with
because he is from my school and he was my brother's batchmate. So I knew
What
him
school did he go to?
St. Stanislaus,
St.
St. Stanislaus, Bangalore.
Right.
So-
And favorite actress?
Favorite actress, I think, is a Hollywood one.
Which one?
Brooke Shields, I always
Brooke
like-
Shields.
Right from the time I was a small little guy, I like Brooke Shields. I don't know why.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, she's been in some really good movies too. Yeah. She was
I think
quite
Blue
quite
Lagoon was-
Blue Lagoon.
one of them.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
See, she knows most about me.
Endless Love. She was in Endless Love
Yes.
as well. That's a
Yes,
brilliant
yes,
movie.
that was it.
Yes. Great. So, And now we see that you know each other pretty well. You figured out all your. Okay, so now you sailed for a long while, and tell us some episode or a funny one if you like, where you know it left some kind of impact on you. Things that happened at sea.
At sea, the basic, I felt there were two instances where I felt, actually learnt a lesson from the sea. One was when I became master, and I thought, yeah, okay, I'm a master on a Suezmax vessel, huge ship, and really great. But then we had bad weather, and that was the time I realized, no, whatever, no matter how big your ship is, and whatever you are, Mother Nature is always stronger than you, more powerful than you. We were doing full ahead and actually going stern. And I was saying, man, I thought I'm something, and I'm yet nothing. And the second
Yes,
thing,
it happens especially in the Atlantic and
yes,
Pacific. You
this
get
was
this.
when we were passing the Cape, round Cape, and it was terrible. And the second thing which really impacted, I think, every shipping person, whoever is in the maritime industry and their family, was COVID. When COVID was there, we were stuck on board ship, couldn't go home. Every other industry shut down,
Yes.
but the shipping industry didn't shut down. We were yet carrying cargo. We were taking all those risks and doing everything.
Yes.
But we never got that appreciation for it. I yet don't find it. I find people telling the truck people were good and they carried it, but
Yes.
how did they carry that cargo? We bought it for them to be transported. I always tell in now when I'm doing this cadet induction, I tell the cadets, be proud of what you are doing. Because you're going to an industry, many people don't realize that we are doing something really great.
Yes.
Right from the
I mean,
food
even
which
the
is coming on the
airlines
table.
shut down,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the ships were moving food, they were moving fuel, they were medical supplies,
Everything.
and without all those things, you couldn't have done anything on the COVID itself.
Yes. I tell them right from the food which comes on the table, okay, to your cars, to the petrol, to your electricity, everything is being provided by us. We are getting it. So be proud. Many people say, you are on ship, what big thing you do? You stand up on bridge and open sea, nothing. We're doing really great job.
Yes.
But we don't get appreciated for it, and that's the sad part. Somewhere along the line, we should be, they should say, yes, this is an industry where we have actually made COVID, we are the guys who have actually stopped COVID, by making sure that everything, medical supplies, everything is being provided on
Definitely.
time.
I mean, need a pat on the back, big
Yes,
pat on the
yes.
back, really, yes. So, with him sailing, how was life for you? Was it tough? Was it easy? Or were you one of those girls, never mind, I can manage?
Yeah, I mean, like he used to sail since my kids were born. He was, and that time the period was a little longer,
6 months at least.
Yeah,
I think.
7 months
So,
is going.
the only solace was, okay, he used to give me a call, no matter what, once a week I used to get a call. And then I think initially, you feel a little low. You do feel a little low, because you have your partner just left and there's no one to talk to, no one to share some things. And with the kids around, I didn't get that much time, with their schooling and with my work schedule. It was like hectic, but no matter what, I think, when he used to come back from ship, then I used to have my good night's sleep. We can say that.
That's the thing with us shippies. We try to live our life in this 2 months, which we are 3 months. We have got vacation. We are 7 months on board, and then we have a 3-month vacation. We try to get everything in that
Everything
7
in.
months.
Pack it in.
Yeah, we want to see a movie. We want to go for a picnic, and we want to take our kids to the beach and take our wife shopping, and we do everything, and we say yes for everything. Like my wife was the strict one, and I was my kids knew, okay, as dad comes, we can ask him anything. He will buy it. And she used to say, no, you're not going to buy it now. But if you buy it, then they're going to act the same way. So I will buy it for their birthday, or I will buy it for Christmas, or any other this thing. So,
Yeah.
she was actually, I
Yeah,
always
because
say she was
thinks, Santa Claus has arrived now, and
Yes.
this is a short window in which I have to do everything possible for the kids, so they remember me when I'm gone for the next 6 months. But that, you tend to overplay the whole thing, and then.
and right from small, the kids have always been very close to her, because she's managed both of them beautifully. Both my kids, education. Okay, money. Okay, fair enough. I could give the money, but money is not everything. You know, she actually handled them, and she was alone. You know, we live alone. My parents passed away when I was very young, so she was handling them alone, all by herself. 2 kids. It's not that easy.
So sailor's life is tough, but the sailor's wife's life
It's
is
even tougher.
equally tough or tougher. Like,
I'm sure saying that it's tougher for them.
But I
Yes.
guess, I mean, I knew I was marrying a sailor. So, like, I had it in me that, okay, I know that he's going to be away for a few months. Initially, you feel a little low, but then you have to get back to work. You have to get back to action. I mean, you can't, but he's also sacrificing it the
Yes.
same way. It's not easy for him. He's right there in the middle of the sea.
Yes.
Okay. So, initially, I didn't know much about, what life is all about on sea. But that one thing, I think, I must have forced him. I want to come on ship. So I sailed with him once.
Yeah,
And
because I was a
yeah.
tanker man, and I said, "Yo, why you want to come on tankers? There's
not
nothing."
fun, yeah.
But then she came on a ship which they really enjoyed because it was
Yeah.
a Chevron vessel, and we went to Singapore to get briefing. I was supposed to be briefed, so they were there for 2 days. They enjoyed. Then from there we went to Australia to join the vessel. They got 2 days over there, and then that ship was doing only Australia, so they went every time. And then they had a long sailing to China. So they enjoyed themselves, bridge, everything. They saw everything, and they said, "Wow, this is." And then she realized, "Yeah, you all guys, you all do something on boat."
No, I really understood the actual, working out over there. I mean, see, we always say seaman, sailor's life, and everyone used to tell me, oh, I mean, yeah, it's like, you're getting dollars out over there. But, to earn those dollars, I realized the effort and the hard work out over there, and especially during rough weathers. I mean, that kind of fear that comes in when you see
Yes,
that weather
yes.
and see the.
You feel you're
Yeah.
earning every
Yes,
cent over
yes.
there,
Yeah,
with great
yeah.
effort, Yes, yes.
So
Absolutely.
hats off. I mean, I could see everybody and how they were all very connected. And during, I think it was most of the fire alarms and all when we took part. It was amazing. My eldest son enjoyed it a lot, though.
So the two of you are now into maritime training.
We were with, as I told you, we were with Charismite. When I was with Charismite, and I used to do all the online courses, and then she was with the gender sensitization.
I see.
And I used to go as a marine this thing with her. And when I joined V Ships, then of course I could not continue with Charismite. So, but she is yet with the Charismite. She's doing their gender sensitization, but she's more. She is, as you told her, she said she'll say she's a 21K school as a counseling psychologist. So that's something I'm always very proud of. I tell everyone. My wife is working for a school. It's an online school where it is open school for everyone. It's an inclusive school, and she is doing brilliantly. I see her day in, day out. So I have Saturday, Sundays off, but she doesn't have a Saturday off yet. She's yet working on Saturdays. So
The school which I'm working for is an online school. It's Pan-Asia and all over the world, in fact. It's an inclusive setup, wherein we have students, with the special needs. Like my son was autistic, so he's autistic. So, we have students who are autistic and who want to, go ahead. See, for them, getting into a physical school becomes a problem because they cannot handle ambience, they cannot handle certain noise. Maybe, they might not take a liking towards the facilitator out over there. But being online is a safe place for them because they're doing it from school. Then we have a lot of students who are recovering from cancer, some with the DMD, a cerebral palsy. So, and also with the neurotypicals also, we have a lot of students out there. And we have got all the three, both CBSE, the British curriculum, as well as NIOS, the open school. And since I had done my DED with Dilkush School at Jew, it was a 2-year course I did. That's how, the shift has come in. I did a 2-year special educators course. And I think I'm fortunate, to be there with these kids who want, they have that thing, they want to go ahead with education, a little bit of knowledge. So I'm making it simplified for them. It's online, but they're enjoying it with me, and I hope they pick up like how I did it for my son. I just want to, because I feel a lot of parents, they give up very fast. And
True. It's very challenging,
it's
to
challenging,
bring
yes,
up a child.
So I think, like, what Asif just said, Irfan is a blessing. Maybe we are here at the right time to
Yes.
spread that awareness
Yes,
that
yes.
no matter what, don't
Maybe
give up.
thousands more are benefiting because you have taken up this thing, and probably you cued in by your own son.
Right.
Son to feed.
That's
No, very good. I mean, it's almost. I would really use that word noble over here. Definitely, yeah. So, you work hard. She works hard. How do you do? What do you do with the leisure time?
Leisure time.
If you do, you find
For
it?
me, Saturdays, Sundays are off. I don't bring my work back home. I try and finish everything, all my reports, whatever, back in office, and then I come home. Sometimes I don't even get my laptop back home, so that's another excuse. I didn't have it, so I couldn't. But our time, I like to cook. I like to draw. I do paintings.
Okay.
have
Quite a range over
I
there.
like
Cooking,
making
painting.
grottos,
Okay.
and flowers, all that. I bottle painting. I do a lot of stuff that way.
Okay.
And of course, Daisy and me are a little crazy. We'll say, okay, we put on music, start dancing, or sit down, just
I like
lie
that.
around and see a movie,
Yeah.
or binge watch serial continuously. So it's good, and spend time with my younger one. He likes to play carom, or he likes to go Uno, or he says, okay, let's go out. He loves eating outside, so that's normally our Saturdays or Sundays are we go for a dinner
So
outside.
is
and
this,
then
is
come
the
back home.
cooking good or?
Oh yeah.
Is it good?
Yes, he is
The-
good at it.
The cooking is good. The cleaning is.
The
That's
messy
you,
part
is
is
it?
there.
Okay, but that's
Yeah.
you share the.
As long as he can, cook, no problem.
Yes, yes. No, that's good. So, what, any particular cuisine or any dishes you're great at?
I
Or
like
you
to
do
make-
pizza and.
No. I like to make. I cook chicken.
Okay.
I make mutton sometimes. And
Salads also,
salads
yeah.
and whatever. It's not that I go by a cookbook. Whatever the normal shippies, we go that habit. That was even on ship. I used to do that. Tell the chief cook, today I'm going to come to
Yes.
cook. Like it's my therapy time. I'll cook for you all. And he used to dread like, okay, he's going to cook. Are we going to be able to eat it?
Big question over there. But I guess if cooking is something you do often enough, you'll finally get it right. Yeah, right. And then if the family is happy with it, why not?
Why not?
And what are your leisure activities?
Same as watching a movie, listening to music, and then I sit with Rafan when he plays the keyboard. I love to sing when he's singing, playing the
All
keyboard.
right. You must send us a recording of your singing so we can put it in the.
I will. In fact, I should send, I think, my eldest son, because he is a singer. He's
Yeah.
been in the karaoke thing.
So
He represented
we'll have
India.
the whole family, couple of half a minute each one of you singing. So we get all the talent into one video. Then.
I
Very nice.
love traveling actually more. So whenever Asif is free, I tell him, okay, let's go here out. Maybe a weekend trip somewhere.
Yeah.
I prefer going a little bit of nature kind
Driving
of thing.
out or
Driving out, mostly driving out.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Do you drive as well?
I used to, but now I stopped, and I think I won't get back to it.
She
because
used to drive a lot, but then seeing the traffic over here, and over a period of time,
Not
she started
fun.
getting, paranoid about the traffic. So that is now my department. I'm their official driver.
So I enjoy
For
sitting
everything.
next to him, and
Is he a safe?
She guides me.
I just guide him.
Safe and
Yeah.
stress-free driving.
No,
Let's fly, is it?
I let fly at anyone who cuts across, and then but she's great at it. She'll tell me, press the horn, brake, slow down.
Backseat driving.
Yes. Pilot.
Pilot is always the
Always there.
advice.
Yeah. So I've got pilots on board ship, and I've got a pilot in my car also. So
But
I'm good.
there was a time the cars had no AC or anything, so the windows were down, so the yelling and screaming was effective. That guy had to hear what I was saying.
Yes.
Now with everyone's windows up, you're yelling, screaming, but
Yeah,
nobody's listening.
That's what she keeps telling me. He's not heard you. So why are you
So
screaming?
why? What's the
In
point?
fact, when coming now, I was screaming at one time. She looked at me and closed her eyes. She said, "Something's wrong with you."
So, Daisy, you spoke about women now coming into the merchant navy in a manner that's things are looking up. It hasn't come in floods or anything of the kind. But Just tell me, what do you think? Like a girl today, why would she bother joining the merchant navy, which is obviously full of hurdles, and she has to start making the extra adjustment to get in. What a typical girl who's thinking of joining, why is she doing it?
I think if we have that kind of mindset, then we're putting a kind of a big barrier out over there. If it was done earlier also, like if we talk about the cops out over there, I think I know my coordinator, her mother was the first. She's retired. She was the first constable out over there as a woman. So in case if she didn't have that thing motivation from my end, or she didn't have that thing about, okay, I want to join this industry, a male dominated industry, I don't think the other women would have also followed the same thing, be it in this or a military. We talk
Yes.
about military also. If there was just something, no, it's male dominated and no women can join, so it would be just a standstill over there for women. So I think if the women desire, she wants to go to high seas. It's her comfort level, because she knows about what she's stepping into.
Right.
See, if she wouldn't know what the sea life is, I'm sure she wouldn't have got into it. So I'm sure a lot of these girls out here are doing a lot of research. And if that is their passion, that is something they want to build on their career, why stop them?
Yes.
Let them try it out.
Right.
Okay, once they step in, and if they feel it didn't work out for them, fine, fair enough. I mean, we can give them a chance over there. But in case if they want to go ahead, once they have sailed those few months or whatever,
Yes.
and if they find it's their cup of tea and they want to move ahead, why not?
And I'd like to add in that, we say that shipping is a man's industry because you got to be tough. Yeah, but tough is not physically tough. Those were olden days. 30 years back, we were doing, hard physical labor. Now it's not hard physical labor. Now it's all up here, mental. And I can vouch. I've had girl cadets and I've had junior officers with me who are girls, and they are mentally stronger than the guys. They can take that stress. They are more open to absorbing things. I've seen them, after work hours they will come and they will ask you some questions and they will make notes, and they can actually take that stress. They can actually work on it.
They're
So
not
why
taking things for granted.
Yeah,
They
it's not that
have-
we as guys, previously we went the hard way. We had actual learning, and then now it's not so tough. It's not that you're doing lifting up stuff or anything. It's more how good you are at
Yes.
operating equipment,
Yes.
electronic equipment, and understanding. And I can tell you, girls are more mentally stronger. They can take that stress. We guys are a little weaker. Over a period of time, we start breaking. We can take it to some point, and then we break. But women are, it's inbuilt in them. They've been mothers, they've been daughters, they've had children, they've taken care of their children, they have diversified, they've got so many things, and then they can come on ship and they can do that job also.
Yes.
I feel they can do it. I've had cadets now who we are doing with V ships, we are doing, and I keep telling them, you should aim not for second mate or mate. Go for master. You
All the
become
way up,
master
yes.
all the way up. You do 1-2 sailings, then you want to take up a shore job, okay, fair enough. But you are capable of doing it, why not?
Yes.
And parents, they should have that, give them that leeway. It shouldn't be my daughter, something's going to happen, nothing. If you're giving your son that much leeway, please give your daughter that much leeway. Let them have that.
Yeah, like most of the trainings were, I had a lot of the officers telling me that, but once the women get married and once they have a baby, then they will leave the shipping job. But then it is not necessary that everyone needs to leave, even if
Yes.
she is a flight purser, or if she's a pilot on, she's flying.
They don't leave.
Obviously, she's going to go for a maternity leave, wait for
Yes,
some time,
yes.
and I'm sure she's going to get back to flying.
Right.
So it's the same. I think we should look at it. Actually, we have to change our perspective.
Yes.
How
I
we look
think
at
we
it.
should give them maternity leave
Yes.
and give the dads a paternity leave so that they can also
Yes.
share the
Share the
burden.
burden. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I always say, like I told you, between us it was an option. Either she leaves her job or or I leave mine. And I was open to both. I said, fair enough. If I need to leave, I will leave. What's wrong in that? If I have to look after my family, I'm looking after my children. I shouldn't feel anything. It's all right.
And I think we are lucky. with our culture, being in India, like, we have our extended family also. Like,
Yes.
we can definitely fall back on our parents, on our, brothers, our family, sisters' family, and there is a bonding.
Yes.
And I'm sure everyone understands, one another. So if that bonding is there, why not?
Yes.
Don't stop someone from going ahead in life with whatever they want to do. That's
Great. Guys, with that, we will come to a close. We had a wonderful conversation over here. We started right from how the two of them met. The good laughs there, but I'm sure it's very serious business. No laughing there at all. And we also spoke about children who can be challenging to us, and we also finally spoke about that women have a great role in shipping and they have a great future, and we want more and more of them to come in and join this industry. Thank you, Daisy, and thank you, Asif.
Thank you,
Brilliant talking to you guys. Now,
Lovely.
before you leave, I'll give you this mug over here.
Thank you so much.
So
Pleasure.
you can, that's a little token of our appreciation for you. That's for you.
Thank you, sir.
And you can pour in a bit of coffee whenever you're ready.
Yes.
And
Surely.
also, any last word for why any youngster should consider a career today in the Merchant Navy?
Yes, sure. The merchant navy is a beautiful industry. It's there are a lot of horror stories going around that it's very tough and you have to leave your family for long periods of time. Yes, in olden days that was true, but now with you have internet and you've got your WhatsApp calls, you're actually very close with your family. And the only thing I can tell, do join the merchant navy, but make sure you are mentally strong enough. Don't waste your 3 years of doing your training and cadetship, and then at the final moment you say, no, this is not my cup of tea. If you have to, it's like any other job which you are doing.
Which job is easy?
It's
All
nothing
jobs
is
are
easy.
challenging.
Nothing comes
Absolutely.
unless it's your daddy's business. Okay, fair enough.
No,
But
that's not easy
that too
either.
also you got to run it.
Yes.
But shipping is a beautiful industry, and things are getting better and better.
Yes.
Of course, we are getting tighter on our schedules, and yes, but that's fair enough. You are being paid well. Okay.
Yes.
You got a good life. You can come back home. And after shipping, there are a lot of other things. You can join ashore. Okay. Now marine law is there, marine insurance is there. It's a whole open field.
And the best thing, when you're sailing on a ship, there's no commute. You're not
Yes.
stuck in traffic. You don't have to spend
Absolutely.
2 hours every day going and coming anywhere. Right there, that's your workplace, and your stay place is all the same. And you eat there and drink there, and
Have a good time. Yeah.
Good
And
life.
the thing is, like when we come down, most of us are so stressed. Normally, when I see people, I'm going for Vipassana for 15 days. You join shipping, you are doing Vipassana for 4 months. I can tell you that.
Brilliant. Very nice way to close it. Guys, so nice to have you all with us, viewers. Please be with us every Friday. We're going to be releasing videos for you with splendid couples like these two. And pleasure always being with you. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
viewers.
Take care. Bye.
Just a weird question,
Please.
but that's be the last, I promise.
Yeah, no?
As we all have been remembering Purnendu so much,
Yes.
and I'm sure he's watching this interview.
Oh, 100%.
100% from where he is. So if you all have to give a message to Purnendu, what would it be?
See you first.
Yes. I'm sure he's watching.
Nautica is safe, your babies.
Ah,
We're doing what we can.
Yes. And what about you, Anupam?
Stay safe.
Stay happy and keep rocking.
Oh, lovely.